probably up first. If you're new to this call, don't see anybody new, but I guess I'll say it for audio purposes. This is my daily meeting in which I built this company. And yeah, it's just no thrills, no gimmicks. This is just literally us building the business and how we got this far and how we are unaffected by the current global crisis and economic disruption. And that works. One thing I want to say before I get started, I know it is unpopular to take all the money that comes into your company and then push it back into the company for infrastructure and marketing. I know that, but that is exactly what I did. I want all of you to pay attention. This isn't even part of the meeting. I realized two things this morning, prepping just mentally. I prep for the meeting at night, then I kind of just get mentally in my Zen space. And I realized something. I realized that if I didn't put all the money back into the company, I mean, I'm rolling around with millions of dollars and with no car. How many of you have the courage to do that? Think about that. I want you to process that information. If we didn't do that, if I wasn't that crazy, we would be hurting right now. I put everything back into the infrastructure so the systems can work without the need of whatever, payroll or supplies or this or that. I made sure I didn't have to rent anything. I made sure the service fees went back to the company. Without that, we would probably be struggling. We're not. So I just want to tell you that. I would tell all of you first, before I even get started, you need to never, ever, ever build like in years of plenty. You should never build your company like there's going to continue to be years of plenty. I built this company, what it looks like now, in the beginning of the last recession, July 20th, 2008. People start feeling the effects September 2008. I built it in the last recession, and I never took the company out of recession building mindset. So when you get to this one, just floating, actually, we've done more than floating. Business is better than it's ever been. Think about that. That is very fantastic advice. And I rarely give unsolicited advice, but I just did. All right. Someone that should have helped you. That should have helped someone. All right, here we go. I'll get to that later. Beginning of the meeting. I'm going to say what I said yesterday because I feel as if my team did not put this in their souls. This needs to hit you hardly. Of course, it's good news, but it needs to become your DNA because it most certainly has become mine. Our number one goal, who remembers what I said? My team, what's our number one goal during this economic disruption? Anybody remember? It's okay. I won't put you on the spot. Our number one goal. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Deanna.
Our number one goal is to get reach 1 million people and get 1 million new members.
Fair enough. I
think you changed it to 7.
Well, yes, it is 7 million. That's phase one. The problem is I'm confusing there because I'll be saying phase one, then I'll say number one instead of step 2, and I'll be like, I give you 16 steps. I'll be like, okay, number 1, and it sounds like number 1. So in fairness, you are correct. You are correct. But let me redefine that. Our meta number 1 goal, the Grace, your Bible has a meta narrative. One narrative from left to right. Okay, Deanna's like, thank you for defining that for me. Appreciate you. All right, go ahead.
to create
Go ahead, Dan.
100,000. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
can hear you better now.
Oh,
Yes.
to create
Okay,
to
we can hear you better
create
now.
to create 100,000 millionaires. Our meta.
Fair enough. That is also correct. That is
Okay.
also correct. So let me redefine this then. Let's mess it up. So yes, 100,000 millionaires. That is our meta goal. This is our number two thing we need to be doing. Actually, no, our number three. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna do this. Number one thing is to create 100,000 millionaires. Number two thing is to make the worst salesperson the top income earner in the company, right? This depends on how that looks. We're going to say Ricasa, but I've got future stuff coming that we just want to talk about. Number three meta goal, right? You ready? I'm going to copy and paste it. And this time I want you to remember it. I'm going to quiz you. I'm going to just walk up on you and be like, hey, can you tell me what the number three goal is? Sorry. Don't look at that. I need to change the number three. Our number three. There we go. Boom. Our number three goal is during the economic disruption, we should turn our casual audience member into active participants. That is so powerful. That is so powerful. You all should not sleep on that. How many people can Steve get to actively participate in his post? That is a different kind of fan that becomes a customer. How many of you, by show of hands, how many of you are Android users? By show of hands. We know Reggie's one. Okay, got Satish, got Steve. All right, bunch of hands went up. Law's like, look, I got a big hand up because I can't stand Apple. I understand. What Apple and Android has done to us is they made us active participants in their brand to where we argue with one another, don't we? How many of you have found yourself defending Apple or Android and Apple or Android with nowhere in the room? That's what you want your fans to do, Steve. Yep. That's what you want your customers to do, Satish. If you're in America, how many of you know a Trump supporter? They defend Trump and he's not in the room. Right? That's what you want your fans to do. You want your fans to be active participants in your brand. I can't say nothing more powerful than that. Do you think Trump has a problem raising money? Right? During the whole re-election thingy, he was breaking records. Because the people who follow him actively follow him. I see you, Tibbets. You understand what I'm saying? I need you to get that. I need you to receive it. Who wants money flowing freely through their business? Raise your hand. Let me see if I. All right, Cal threw that hand up fast. I ain't mad at you. Steve was like, I got both of them up. You know, I understand. I get you. I want money freely flowing through my business. Always. How do you do that? Those customers are actively participating in your business. I want y'all to receive that, especially my team, and I want that to become, every time you post, Reggie, and you're doing a fantastic job, by the way. As a matter of fact, Reggie just hit 13 months sobriety 2 days ago. So let's unmute our mics and let's clap for Reggie. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Yeah, very big deal. Very big deal. Absolutely. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. He has been intoxicated since 14 years old, right? Something like that. So that's a big deal. Fantastic. Now, Reggie, I'm just quoting him from a message or sermon, I can't remember which one, that he did. He said, thanks everyone in the chat. Message or sermon he did a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago now. He said, almost in tears when he was talking, so it probably was a sermon, that thank God for sending me to a bunch of people who actively participate on my sobriety journey. I'm not saying we get to take credit for his sobriety. I'm saying he knows that we ain't gonna let him do nothing stupid. You understand? I'm trying to get them Diet Cokes out of his mouth. I'm walking him to it, Steve. It takes a little bit. He makes his own decisions. You know, he quit drugs cold turkey. Cold turkey. Who does that? They need no medicine. Just went, I'm done. Right? He's just one of those kind of people. He's just crazy like that. When you actively participate, that is a brand that cannot be, it can't falter. Is that fair? I'm pushing it hard, pushing it extremely hard. My team, you need to know that those three things. My mother did it. Good stuff. And that's a good thing. I was born in 1981, so I begin the millennial generation. I'm very millennial. God bless me and all my millennialness. My parents gave me up kindergarten, so that would make me 1986. All right. The last real conversation I had with my mom was first grade. That conversation is documented in the book in 2014. It wasn't a good one. And to my best knowledge, they would have been on drugs in 1984. Yes. To my best knowledge, I would have been 3 or 4. So let's just say 1985. Getting off drugs is hard. My mom in 2020 is still on drugs. That's a long time. It's a long time, right? It's a long time. Since 6 years old, I've held 3 conversations with my mom, and they've all been at funerals. Doesn't get more depressing than that, right? 3 conversations with mom at funerals. Now, so I'm just saying that because I want to give Reggie his full credence. It's a big deal to stop cold turkey and also law your mom. That's what made me bring on my mom, because you said your mom did it. Inside of just quitting cold turkey. Fantastic. Get people to actively participate in our post. Now that changes everything, Grace. That means you can't do a graphic if you don't think someone's going to actively participate in it, can you? See, I changed the standard. It means Reggie can't do a video if they're not going to actively participate. It means y'all can't end your video with swag. You have to say, if you like this video, would you like, subscribe? You have to have a call to action that makes people what? Actively participate. You hear me, Grace? Unmute your mic. Because I know you like to reject first. Unmute your mic.
Yes, I hear you.
Your math videos too.
What?
Your brand too. Yeah, your brand too. So give it to me. Practice it one time. At the end of the video, what you gonna say?
Oh, I've been doing it lately. If you like what you've been hearing, what you've been seeing, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video on the YouTube channel.
Good stuff. Congratulations. Let me make this harder for Deanna. Deanna, unmute your mic. Very important. Because me and Deanna have a harder job. It's called copy. Deanna, in layman's term, what does copy mean?
It's the verbiage that you use that gets your customers' attention.
That is absolutely correct. That is fantastic. It's exceeded my expectations in your definition. You have cell phones all you want. But if your copy is weak, it's not going to convert. It's just not. Just let me be the first to tell you, you can buy sales funnels all you want. If you don't know how to write compelling headlines and messages, it's just not going to work. I know they're, actually, well, I guess some people would tell you that. I'm just telling you that straight up. Deanna, that means your copy has to do what?
It has to
Read it in chat. Read it in chat.
read it in chat.
Has to turn a casual audience member.
Thank you. So sorry. Sometimes you gotta guide me, boss.
I got you. That's why I'm doing it.
It has to turn a casual audience member into an active participant.
All right. Now, if you know anything about me, if I slow down and repeat something over and over and over and over and over, it is what you call a thesis or a theme of what I am getting ready to do. At this point, I am getting ready to do what I am getting ready to do. Grace, you got the Run the World podcast today, right?
Right.
I'm going to need you to continue, you and Reggie and Divya and whoever else. I'm going to need you, Adonia, to make sure you keep that in mind. So you need to say things that spark conversation and dialogue, especially, you ready for this? I'm producing this, I'm telling you I'm putting it in all caps, debate. You need to say things that force a debate. I know Reggie gonna do that automatically. He don't know no other way. As we're producing this new podcast, it'll come out. They've got 6 episodes done. It'll come out later. I'm telling them out of my mouth that when you say why women should run the world, you need to intentionally say things that spark debate. I'm not saying be inflammatory. Just that means tackle tough subjects. Because people are going to listen to the podcast for debate. And every time we listen to something, we want to be right. None of y'all have never opened your mouth and said, you know what, I want to be wrong today. Let me get in front of a bunch of people and be wrong. No, that's not what you do. Actively participate. Good stuff. Next thing on my agenda. Satish, I need India to actively participate in the branding I need more active participation in India. I need you to record a 1-minute testimony video. If you give me longer, I'm probably going to chop it into a 1 minute. 1 minute video over what depends. Do you want to do it over me or over the business university? Which one can you rapidly do with no effort?
On you.
All right. A 1 minute testimony video on me. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And then send it to me sometime today or something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run, and this, y'all take this hit. Take this. Listen, y'all. This is what I'm going to do. I'm kind of shifting the way I do things on purpose. I'm going to run that video specifically to an Indian audience. And I'm going to run it around what he's saying. It just depends. I don't know what he's going to say yet. What you're going to see me start doing here in the near future, actually, I've already been doing it, but I need to do it more, is you're going to see me, Steve, what city and state you're in? There you go. Oh, you just muted yourself back. All right, almost. There you go.
Is it on? Oh, right. Yes, I'm in Halifax, West Yorkshire, UK.
Okay, Halifax, UK. So what I would do is I'll go, Halifax, UK. I'm coming to you today because you live in this place, right? Now that ad is fresh. And I would run it according to the content, I would merge my content with his area's content. Everybody following that? Thank you, Steve, for being here all the way from UK. You get what I'm saying? And now, when people in his area see that content, that ad, that copy, it is specifically for them. Someone not my staff, what do you think that would do for the conversion rate? Anybody? I know Steve's trying to talk. Go ahead, Carol. Yes, it'll throw it up as high as possible. That's what you want to start doing. I'm giving you tips. I'm telling you what I'm going to start doing heavily. Satish, I'm about to do that to India. Now, I don't know what you're going to say, but whatever you're going to say, I'm going to make that copy off what you say. You don't have to do it. You just speak from the heart. I will then put the brains on your heart and then go right to the heart of India, especially Kannada, right? Especially, right? Well, no, that's the language. What's the city?
Bangalore.
No, yeah, I know Bangalore, but what's the one you're from? What's the
Mandya.
Mandya. All right, that speaks Kannada. That speaks Kannada. Got it. All right, you guys say yes. And so I may go, do you speak Kannada and English? This is exactly why you're seeing me. I have a special offer for you. Because you speak Kannada and English, I want to offer you the ATS Business University $10,500 value for free. Somebody should be paying attention. All right. All right. So I need that Satish 1 minute video. You don't sell. I'm going to sell your heart. Okay. Okay. All right.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep the two separate. Keep the two separate. Outstanding. Next thing on the agenda is good job, Deanna, with help a report. You know what? Do me a favor, Deanna. Unmute your mic because I keep saying it. I keep bringing it up, and I don't see nobody using it. Tell them what help a reporter out is. Go ahead, because now you know. Now you know what I know.
So with help a reporter out, you're literally helping reporters out. What they do is they post assignments. They post, it's under the medical field, the business field, healthcare as in like personal healthcare, cosmetics, things like that nature. They tell you who they are, what they're looking for. Then they tell you who they want to respond to, who they prefer to respond. And then they tell you what it's about. Some of them even list questions for you to answer. And then you send it to them. So you're literally being the journalist for them. You are their source of information, and then you send it to them. So what you're basically doing is you do all the research, everything for them. You're a resource for them. And then it actually also helps you because you can also get posted in major just lost my words, boss man. Major publications.
Right. Major publications. You're saying that absolutely right. Yeah, you're saying that absolutely right. No doubt. That is, and you, if you want to be on New York Times and Forbes and things a bit smaller under them, Washington Post and all these things, it's a free resource out there. And these reporters are looking for content. Now, Deanna has finally got on it. Oh, go ahead.
Also, if you have your own publication, you can actually go on Help a Reporter Out and create a login for your publication, and you can put in there what you're looking for. You can tell them, you can let them know, I'm looking for this type of content, this subject, this, and you can get content for your publication as well.
All right. You know what? They're not convinced, Deanna. It's okay. Carol's convinced. Steve's convinced. All right. I want you, this is worldwide, y'all. It's worldwide. It's worldwide. We got from UK, India, Africa, This is worldwide. Deanna, just pull up the first. You sent me some submissions. Give me one of them. Just give me one of them. What publication is it going on? Right, so she's going to look for that right after. She sent them to me. And Carol, I fooled around and dropped the ball. So while she's doing that, because I didn't expect her to look, I told her to teach, and she actually did it, Steve. She actually did it. And she did it fast. I guess she got tired of me saying it 3 times. She said, we're going to be no 4th.
Yep.
So she did it, Steve.
I sure did.
She sent it to me. I'm going to show him, get him off my back. He get on my nerves. She sent it to me. And I was like, ooh, I wasn't ready. I wasn't, because now I got to write. Now I got to get undistracted, and I got to start writing and get into my little zone and start writing, and that takes some thinking and some time and stuff. So before you tell us what you just submit, one of the applications, what did I tell you to do this morning?
Stay on you.
Hard. I say, stay on me hard.
Yeah, he said stay on you hard.
I say, stay on me hard. Right? So I gave her permission to get on my nerves. Now I got to get her off my back. You understand what I'm saying? Remember that. If you know, because now, Satish, the error is on me, ain't it? It ain't on her no more. I can't. It was on her at first. Now she done flew around to put it on me. Now I got to change. All right. Go ahead, Deanna. Just list them one.
One of the publications is called Digital Guardian.
Just tell them what they're looking for.
They are looking for, the category is business and finance. They are looking for answers to the question, managed detection or response pricing. What's the most important thing for companies to keep in mind about MDR costs?
All right, there you go. Right up in my lane. Now, boom, fill it out, get accepted on another publication. What's the importance of being on another publication? Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me very well. Law, especially before you lose reception. If you're not building a personal brand now, the economy is proving why you should. Anybody with a strong personal brand is not, well, most people with a strong personal brand and fair business practices, okay, because there's some strong personal brands getting beat up right now, but their business practices weren't fair. They were living off the labor of Steve. That's not fair, but I digress, Carol. I digress. Personal brand keeps customers. So you want to do that? Yes. Yes. Easy to get a blue check to your name when you're on 500 publications, major publications, ain't it, Satish? If you're in Oprah's garden, kind of makes, like if Oprah wants to put you in a garden, law, you see that background, Law? I need video right there, man. That is so New York. That y'all look at his back. Talk, Law, so they can just hear you, so you can dominate the background. Look at this stuff. Unmute your mic and say something.
I'm actually still in Brooklyn. I haven't hit the city yet. This is in Brooklyn. This is my neighborhood.
Y'all see that? That is so Brooklyn. I need videos with that, man. You can't get that nowhere else. I can't duplicate that. I cannot walk around Texas and look like that. I can't. That is completely Brooklyn. Seriously. Yeah. And then do what I'm suggesting. And then run ads. Right now, Facebook is underpriced. Gary Vee would tell you that. Run ads. Say, Brooklyn in the house. Hey, Brooklyn, I'm just like you, right? Thing is, I hooked up with a few millionaires. And I'm on my way somewhere. Whatever, right? You run ads specifically. Or Google top countries that want to visit Brooklyn. That's travel with Law, right? Top countries that want to visit Brooklyn. And then let's say you got one that's Budapest or whatever, right? Slovenia. Hey, Slovenia, would you like to come to Brooklyn? That's where I'm at right now. You follow me, I'll get you to Brooklyn, blah, 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 right? Is anybody getting this? This is what you want to do. Just how you want to pull it off. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Harrow, that's it. Good job, Deanna. Continue to stay on me hard. Remind me to complete that today. Grace, Deanna, I need y'all to do me a favor. Both of you unmute your mics. I need you to fill out Humor Consultants form. They sent the form over. Deanna, I forwarded it to you. Did you get it?
Yes, I got it.
All right, send that to Grace. Actually, I forwarded it to you too, Grace. But since you didn't call back, I figured you ain't check your email like a regular person.
No.
Just fill it out. Just fill out the form. Fill out the form so we can. Just fill out the form. It's easy. I had Deanna explain to you later. Fill out the form, okay? All right, but try to fill it out before it explains, because the form is self-explanatory.
Okay.
Just think about them speaking here. What would you want? What's the form is self-explanatory, okay?
Okay.
All right, outstanding. All right, that was on my agenda. Next thing, we actually did this yesterday. I've exploited Deanna as I always do. Thank you. She did my Secret to Success promo video. I have never, ever, and I don't know why, y'all. So the Secret to Success podcast is top ranked. It is, first off, I didn't even know I had so many episodes. I had no idea I had so many episodes. That's actually new to me. I thought I was somewhere like 50 episodes. Let me look it up real quick. I have way more than 50 episodes. If you don't listen to the Secret to Success podcast, that's cool. If you do, that's cooler. It is trending in the UK, trending in the United, let's just say Iraq area, trending, of course, Italy. It is number 23 all time in Italy. Number 8 all time in America. Shame on that. I normally hover at 7. Number 3 in United Arab Emirates. Number 3 in Malaysia. Number 154 in Australia. I'm bringing it up for a reason here in a second. So, Deanna, I want you to write this down. Everywhere I'm trending with podcasts, I want to target those areas with content, not ad, but content specific, context specific content. Context specific content. Law says he listened to the podcast. Yeah, I thought I had 30. I really did. It's code 60 yesterday and 30 today. And what? Really? That is un-Texas-like. I'm sweating right now. I got a little sweat going on. Context-specific content, Deanna, to these areas. But I'm not just there. Yeah, go ahead. Ask me a question. All right, context. That means I want to be contextual to that area with my content. Not just that, Deanna, I also want you to push that further. Everywhere I have followers on let me see if I can share my screen to make this more simple. Everywhere I have followers, wherever I'm trending at in the world, okay, I want to do context-specific content in these areas. As a matter of fact, if you are listening to this right now on podcast, I want you to text 409 500 1546 409 500 1546 and let me know where you are, and then maybe we can work together or something. Who knows? All right? Especially if you have a podcast, I love to be on that. So you do that. Add specific content. Is anyone seeing how obsessively compulsive I am at targeting specific people at this point. Very specific. Here's another one, Deanna. I had a revelation this morning. I was minding my own business, and future me, Steve, dropped in my head. You know, you have a lot of alpha women following you. And I went, I sure do. Says, yes, you are built for alpha women. Yeah, you're right. I like alpha women too. Yeah, they like you too. I want you, Deanna, to make sure that I want to run a whole campaign supporting, uplifting alpha women and targeting them with my content to help them be more alpha and more rich. See her say, hey, me and alpha women, we just go hand in hand. Deanna's an alpha woman. Deanna, I'm serious. Like, you write that down? I want it top priority.
Verbatim.
Alpha women. Verbatim. Good stuff. Top priority. I was just sitting there minding my own business, Michelle. I was minding my own business. I'm minding my own business, and future me was like, hey, I want you to focus on alpha women from now on. So it's okay. That's a good idea. Good idea. Yeah. Because this is my thought process behind this, y'all. I'm going to see if I'm going to try to bless you. This is my thought process. My thought process is, if I can get if I get 50 alpha women per state, per region, we can take over that whole region. That's just how powerful I know. I ain't talking about belief, Michelle. I'm talking about I know. I know that's how powerful alpha women are. I only need 50. State can have 20 million in it, law. I just need 50 alpha women. We'll take over that whole state. Now, I know my women agree with me. If I ain't got nobody else, if I ain't got nobody else, I know, because almost everybody here is an alpha woman. For sure. I only need 50. If you don't know alpha woman, get on the phone with Susan and see. Just get on the phone with Susan and you see alpha woman. Right? Get on the phone with Susan and you'll see. You'll learn real quick. You'll learn real quick. Good stuff. So I want to uplift, encourage, support, and make richer, and make richer alpha women. Period. That's what I want to do. I want to start that today. Okay? I want a whole law. I want the whole left side of my company to be for alpha women. Whole left side. Just like that. That's what I want. Good stuff. All right. Let's keep going. Satish, back to you. Forgot. I had it.
Yes, sir.
Let me send you my new. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You do that. So Happy and Grateful audiobook. Tell us what you got going on, and then let's talk, because there's some stuff around it. Tell us what happened yesterday, and then we'll talk.
So I had this in mind that we need to have all your books converted as audiobooks. And to initiate that, I wanted to search for 3 voices, Indian voices, to read your books. And I tried with Divya last night, and it came out very well. And I also sent it across to you for your feedback. So we are planning to do 1 chapter a day. And after receiving the feedback, then we will make changes so that it comes out really well.
No doubt. Of course, you'll be sitting there back here still, and we'll get all in the chapter because I know how to do the audio book and stuff. Let's see. I guess, well, he's going to send me 3 options, but once I heard Divya and her reading style and pace, I was sold. I actually told him I don't even need the other 2 options. I don't even need the other 2. I know how to make a decision quickly. And it was fantastic. Now, of course, this is just another, let me see if y'all paying attention. Carol, this is another India-specific thing that I am doing. There will be, if I can get an audio book in each language, well, actually, he suggested 3 languages, 3 Indian languages. Well, 2 Indian languages and 1 English. No, it was 3 Indian languages and 1 English.
3 Indian languages.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, so 4 languages. That's just for India. Because here's what I want to do with my audiobook, Michelle. I'm not really interested in putting my stuff on Audible and Amazon anymore. I'm not saying it ain't going to go there. It is. But I like sending people back to me because I know I can treat them well. You understand? I know I could say, take this audio book in the UK with a UK accent and then say, oh, Steve, since you got that, here's another thing for you absolutely free. I can't do that on Audible, but I can do it on stuff that I control. And besides, Audible gets that information. I want my own information. I want my own data, right? I want my own data. That's just me. I'm not telling you not to go on Audible. It is a badge of honor to go on Audible and Amazon. But as for me, I like money and not badges. Help me, somebody. I don't need badges on my chest. I need ducats in my bank account. You understand? I'm just talking plain English over here. That's a little slang English. All right, good stuff. So let's start that, and then we'll move forward on that. Deanna, I want you to write down. I want to get. Let's focus on all new and emerging markets in their culture, in their language, in their custom. Let's focus on all new and emerging markets that I have influence in their language, in their culture, in their custom. And I want you to put, and Antonio needs to spearhead this charge. This is what I mean by that. I don't want just Satish to spearhead the India movement. I have no problem with that. I find it more authentic if I'm standing next to Satish, speaking Satish's language with him. Yes, that's more authentic. Wearing the clothes he picked out for me because this region prefers this conservatism, right? Or these colors. You understand what I'm saying?
It's
authentic. What would that do in
authentic.
India, Satish?
It's authentic and more powerful.
There you go. There you go. There you go. I should be speaking Telugu,
Kannada, Hindi, Marathi.
That's it. And of course, learning from Satish, I only need 500 words. I can get it done in 500 words. That's incredible, man. Yeah, y'all got to hear Satish's story one day. Satish has a database of about 500 English words and does multi-million-dollar deals with them. It's incredible. You would never know. That's incredible. That's incredible. You just blew Carol's mind. That's incredible. That's incredible. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's keep going. Lot to cover. Appreciate you. Did you have something to say, Satish? No, go ahead.
Yes. On the audiobooks, the moment we complete the audiobooks, we are a podcast series in India where we educate
Okay, I'm not sure. Is that me breaking up or him breaking
people by using your books.
up? Okay, I missed half of that.
Okay,
Hold on, Satish. Nah, it might be me. Deanna, is that me or him?
I think I was breaking
I think,
up.
yeah, I think it's Satish.
So,
Okay, cool.
yeah. So, yeah, I hope you can hear me now. So once we complete conversion of audiobooks, and then we will launch a podcast and webinars to teach students by using your books.
Well,
And
my ego likes that very much. I can assure you that.
Divya will be the host and other ATS family students.
Got you. Okay, good stuff. Appreciate you. Good stuff. Yes, my ego has no problem with that. I can assure you that all CEOs have an ego, and mine would be totally just fine with that. I can assure you that. So good stuff. Good stuff. All right. I quickly need all. Okay, Deanna, you did this yesterday. I quickly need all Secret to Success interviews sent to me. No matter how far back you got to go, you shut me up, so you can do that. If you haven't, that's just another case in which someone is learning how to shut me up and keep me off their back. Good stuff. Good stuff. Reggie already know how to shut me up and keep me off his back. He just do stuff before I say do it. He don't really like instructions. He just like moving. That's what he do. That's what people say. I just don't answer. That's because you're CEO. You can kind of do that. You can get away with that. So that kind of makes sense. Right? But you would have did that too as assistant. You did that. So there you go. I used to wake Tippers up at 4 in the morning with a schedule to tell her what to do. Sure did. That's actually the truth. That actually happened. I really did. Sure did. Yep, I did. Terrible. God, I was so hard. All right. If you haven't guessed it by now, I said this yesterday. I'm saying it again today. I'll copy and paste it to you. I have been focusing on brand over sales. I have been focusing on brand over sales. No, the reason you don't get that, is because Tip is softening me up for all the other people who were to follow me. She got the hard stuff, and so she's like the parent is being like, Mama, why are you so soft to the grandkids? You whooped the hell out of me, and now you giving, right? Yes, that's what she's thinking about y'all. Have you no. That's another call. No, that is not this call. Tip is wow.
Hey, if you want to save that for a sales training, I ain't mad at you. Okay, I'll help you in any way I can. But if you want to save that for a sales training, I have no problem with that.
Let me address it, y'all. How you treat people during this economic disruption will make or break your brand. You're going to see three things happen. You're going to see the wealth gap widen even more. It's not going to be fair. It's not. Let me be one of the first people to tell you what's getting ready to happen next, Steve. It's not fair. And the only people that are going to be abused are the middle class. It's not fair. It's not fair. Anybody making less than $2 million a year, your class is going to be lowered. So if you're making less than $2 million, that the impact of that money and your financial claim and wealth and prestige is going to feel more like $800,000 if you're at $2 million. If you're at $67,000 a year, if it's not already happening and feeling this way now, it's going to feel like you're at $12,000 a year. And that's not fair. The wealth gap is going to continue to widen. I've always said, well, I haven't always said this, but I'm looking forward to that book too, Gianna. She says you as co-author. It is an inflammatory statement, but I mean it, Kara. I mean it. The next war will be a civil war. At some point, the universe has to correct itself. We can't keep stripping the wealth from the world and hoarding it to 1%. Every action has an opposite and equal reaction. That is going to come back one way or the other. It's just going to happen. And if we don't peacefully resolve it, hurricanes are violent corrections. There is a disruption in the atmosphere and the surface water. When the universe fixes something, it typically uses violent corrections to create peace. Anywho, that's one thing that's going to happen. The second thing that is going to happen is you're going to see a bunch of billionaires and millionaires no longer be that because how they treated people. And the third thing that's going to happen is you're going to see a bunch of Carols and Steves that are going to become the new billionaires and millionaires because of how they treated people. Mark my words, that's going to happen. It is just history repeating itself because we don't like learning from it. Is what it is.
That's what we talking about Tuesday. That's it. You done got it. We talking about Tuesday.
you had your sermonic glasses on.
I guess that's it. I felt that in my spirit. You got it.
Real talk. That's it. That is absolutely it, man. I'm telling you that it's gonna be sad. It is. Grace is my favorite. This is exactly why I do. But again, this is how I share the light, right? So I'm passionate about this. I can't wait to give away $1.35 billion in the next couple of years. I can't wait. And I'm pulling a straight Donald Trump when I do it, y'all. Let me just tell you. I'm telling everybody I gave away $1.35 billion. I'm doing exactly what pretty much my man, I pretty much know every country's prime minister or president here because for it to instead, okay, fair enough. I know Prime Minister Boris. I know Satish. I know your prime minister, who is extremely pushing Hindu extremely hard. India is a Hindu state, right? Like that's incredible what's happening in India, by the way. We need to talk about that what's happening in India. Wow. It's incredible to be the third economy in the world, and that push for that non-compliance, it's amazing. That is amazing to see that happening in such a developed country. Amazing. And then Trump. So I can use all three of these because all these three prime ministers, Steve's, Antonio's, and Satish's, all three of these people are pretty much the same. Okay? They're pretty much the same. That's not good or bad. I'm just saying. And at some place, at some point, an opposite alternative has to appear. And that opposite alternative is not going to win. It's just going to be a blending of what is, what will be, and then a synthesis of those two. And all of you need to be ready for that. All of you. Because if Steve has a strong personal brand, doesn't matter who his prime minister is. Doesn't matter. Listen, if as the date of this recording is 2020, the year of this recording, if Trump re-wins the election, it would have nothing to do with my finances whatsoever. If he loses, it would have nothing to do with my finances. If they just say, you know what, we don't want no more presidents, it would have nothing to do with my finances. The only thing that can stop my finances is if they just say, you know what, Steve, no more internet for nobody on planet Earth. That would be the only thing that would stop. And then my brand is pretty much so strong, Carol. People will just come to me in person and be like, hey, can you keep that going? We don't need no internet. We right here in the yard. Can you keep that going for us? Make sure I build a strong personal brand. Strong personal brand. All right, let me keep going. I'm going to go a little bit over time, but it's on purpose. Let's see. Okay, I already talked about that yesterday. Let's finalize some of these. Deanna, I did a list 2 days ago. I had everybody figure out what kind of financial help they need. I want to finalize that list and wordsmith those financial classes. Okay, I want to finalize that and wordsmith it. Yes. Go ahead. I'll meet you, Mike.
Oh, I was saying, okay, got you.
Oh, okay. All right. Is that what that means? Got you. Okay, got you. All right, I got it. I now speak Deanna's finger language. All right, there we go. Yes, I want to finalize that and wordsmith it because I want to put that out. I mean, let's face it, man. There's a time to charge for financial help, and there is a time not to. This is probably the time not to. Who agrees with that? Or maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, Carol said, all right, and yes, there's a time. This is the time not to. That being said, this week, Reggie, I want to use you, Reggie, and I want to use you differently, Reggie. I want to release either this week or next week. Remember that big old package I got for the recession? I have this big old package just for the recession that we've been holding on to for a while. Well, it's time to release it. I think 22 million people losing their job is a sign. Well, that's just in America, to be fair. Is a sign of I should probably release this. That being said, Reggie, I want you to go all the way hood for me. More hood than you already are. I want you to become a champion of this, but what I need to do is we need to sit you down and just like over Zoom, take about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, just to show you everything that's coming. So you got some sort of working knowledge over the classes. That's it. Just you got to remember them. Just kind of what I'm talking about. Like how to go in your closet and flip that closet clothes on eBay for more money right now. Because I literally think about, okay, so no one has any money. So what can we do? Can I sell these tiles? What can I sell these? Not tile like Tyree said. Towels, like one behind me. Can I sell these towels for some money, and where can I get it from? I got a whole section, Reggie. Somebody asked me, well, I don't have any money. What can I do? I said, well, go borrow $1. Can you borrow $1? And they said, yes. Then I want you to take $1 and see if you can go get 8 cents. Can you get 8 cents? They said, yes. All right, then. $1.08, I want you to go to the dollar store. I want you to buy a $1 toy. Doesn't matter what the toy is. And I want you to go out and sell that dollar store toy for $2. 100% profit. Then go back to the store. Go buy 2 toys. All right? This is very practical, but this is real talk. Go buy 2 toys. Then go sell both those toys. Now you got $4, 100% profit. And you do it over and over and over until you have enough money to go buy a bunch of toys. And you buy a bunch of toys. Now you got this big profit margin. And then now you can start living off that profit margin, but just make sure you keep putting money back into the supplies. The whole thing is like that. The whole thing is like that. I mean, I want you to sit down and just look at some of the titles, and that way you can do your Marshawn Lynch thing. Fair enough? Here's what I don't want to do, Reggie, and this is real. I don't want to help the world and not help my hood, and that's the truth. That's where I come from. right? That's where I come from. That's where we come from, right? We come from that place. I need to make sure we do that. Then to write this down too, I want to do Galveston County specific content. Galveston County specific content. Carol said Mother's Day is coming up. Sale. You're right. Second Sunday in May. Always. Second Sunday in May. So we probably want to do a push for that too. Write down Mother's Day push. Write that down. Good stuff. All right. What else? I'm opening up. If you want me on your podcast, no matter how big or small, doesn't matter if it's video or audio, I will come there, add considerable value, give away as much as I can, even put free gifts under your name so you can give them to your audience so you can look good. I am doing, some of y'all won't understand this analogy, but I will give it to you anyway. I am doing what Lil Wayne did in the mid-2000s. I'm turning the whole rap game into my mixtape. He was on everybody's song. You just have to know hip-hop to know that. He was on everybody's song. Everybody. I want to be T-Pain, Reggie on the hooks. I'm on everybody's hook. You understand? I'm on all that stuff. So good stuff. Everywhere. Give as much value away. Let's see, a couple more things. ATS Energy, okay, said that. Control, said that. Cool. All right. Last thing. I'm going to say this, y'all, because I want to kind of teach, I suppose. Help you, bless you, maybe. I want to build a social media. Actually, well, I'm getting ready to build a social media team. Who would like to ask me, Antonio, if you were going to build a social media team, what would you build? You should probably ask me that. You should probably ask me that. Michelle, you should probably ask me that. You should probably ask me that. Who knows how to build a social media team? Who knows what to look for? Who would like to know, because I'm pretty good at social media, who would like to know what I would build if I was going to build one? 3 areas. You need a writer, a creator of video and pictures, and a distributor of content with a backbone and paid distribution. Don't worry, I'll put it in the chat for you. Very welcome. You need a writer. You need a creator of videos and pictures. And you need a distributor of content with a backbone and paid distribution. Let me tell you something. This is Antonio's real. So my real talent is I just process information quickly. That's the real thing I do. And since I can process information so quickly, I can do things. And it comes out like he's smart, or it comes out like he can do graphics. No, I can just process what colors go with what colors, and what colors create a human reaction, and what words create an emotional response. And the process is real quick, and it comes out. If you catch me, Chris, yes. You know what you are, Chris? I'll beat you by Chris. I feel the best of Chris. I'm going to give you something, bro. I'm going to give you something. As soon as y'all let me know what he read. Oh, there he is. I'm going to give you something. You are the... Tell me about Soul Productions real quick. If you had to explain to me what you want Soul Productions to do in 2 sentences, home and down, give it to me.
A media production platform, creating your dreams and making your dream reality. It's my slang goes, my go-to. So
That's
basically,
good.
on personal and business, that is the whole summary, like business, marketing, all that, much more you talked about, personal, weddings, and things like that.
I like it. I want to be your personal, let's see. I want to be your personal You need to play with the name Christ. Can you still hear me down on my computer crash?
Christ.
Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Okay.
Yes, yes, we still hear
because
you.
your name is Chris. Your name is Chris, dude. Just put a T on there, then it's Christ. Yeah. So you need to non-offensively do a play on words about how you're the savior of small businesses.
You already know I was thinking like, oh shoot, here comes the heat.
Hey, come on. Come on. Easter just passed up and you didn't use Chris to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be lowercase CHRIS and then a capital T. And then you can, right? Anything like that, dude. Anything like that, man. Anything like that would totally work. Anyway, that was free. I gave that to you for free, man. Free.
Okay,
Find a non-offensive way to do it.
Yeah,
find a non-offensive way to do it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Be my Lord and Christ, right? Of media or something like that. Who knows, right? You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. But there's something there. There's something there. I just thought about it. This is why. Thank you, Chris. The reason I brought this up, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to give value to you. I'm getting ready to build a massive social media team because more, right? More. That being said, I want to, let me see if I can crash my Zoom app. I want to, there's 3 areas. I was thinking about what 3 areas to focus on. What makes me so rare is, and I'm going to admit this to you, it's not fair. I can do all 3. If you're going to go and search for someone to do your media, someone to do your social media, Carol, you're not going to find someone that could do 2, and you're not going to find someone that could do 3. It's going to be very rare. That's why I broke this out into 3 different sections. Deanna, can you hear me? I'll mute your mic and let me know if you can hear me. I got no visual. All right. Keep your mic unmuted.
Okay.
That's where I know. Actually, hold on. You can mute your mic. Grace, unmute your mic.
Okay.
All right. You keep yours unmuted. I can hear your air in the background. Good. All right. You need 3 different areas, y'all. You need writers or a writer, someone that can do video and pictures. Don't get someone that can just do pictures. It's irrelevant. It's gonna make your life difficult. You're gonna be paying out too much. I want to be able. Grace can do fantastic pictures. She can't do video, but she's learning how to do video. You want someone who can do video and pictures. You want someone that, like me, that knows how to distribute or curate this content, Chris, across all platforms, especially paid ads. You feel what I'm saying, Chris? You have to get someone that specializes in ads like me.
I feel like I should leave my mic on my unmuted.
You probably should, because this section is completely for you, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is yeah. This is I'm giving everybody the game right now. That's why I decided to put this in here. That being said, those are the 3 areas you need. I put them in chat. I can't see the chat, but you all can see the chat. Writing, creator of videos, pictures, and a distributor of content, but not someone that says, oh yeah, man, I know how to post. No, that's not good enough, Chris. It's not good enough that you know how to post. I need you to know how to pay for ads and to run these ads effectively. You feel me? That's what I need. I need you to be able to pay for these ads and run for these ads effectively. Hold on, let me switch my mic back over.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Now, my question is where to find these exact people. And the only reason I'm saying that because I think a year and a half ago, I was building something similar to like that, but I think I had the wrong people, and I learned now, like, don't run Democratic at the same time. So I'm trying to find out where to find people so I won't run to the same thing and waste my time again.
No, I got you. The reason why, I mean, what you would need to do is simply know what you're doing yourself, and that will work out for you. Back then, you didn't know as much as you knew now. You get it? I know a writer when I see a writer only because my school, my bachelor's and my degree, both my degrees are in writing. They're in a writing, like literally. I've got, I don't know, shucks, maybe 30 hours of English classes. Like, I didn't know how to write until then. Because I have a master's degree in writing, I know a writer when I see one. I have enough knowledge there. If I did not have that course, I wouldn't know what a good writer is. Just because you can write something lengthy doesn't mean it's good.
It's true.
All right. Yeah, that don't mean it's good. That doesn't mean it's good. If I tell Grace, pump me out 16 graphics a day, she'll take a side, but she'll get them done if I say, you don't have to be creative. I just need you to be catchy. Just catch my attention. Here's the words. Use this logo. She'll pump me out those 16 graphics, no problem. If I say, Grace, I need you to do me 16 graphics, and I need you to cover these things. She gonna do them because she's, obedient. But it's gonna be a long time, and it's gonna be an average output because that ain't her gift. You get what I'm saying? Fact. It's not a gift. So you got more information now on what you know how to do. If you haven't done paid ads yet, I would strongly suggest you blow $1,000 and then get someone to do paid ads because you'll have a lot of experience with that $1,000. Now, if you can't afford it, I know you can't afford it, but if just talking to everybody in general, if you cannot afford that $1,000, then find someone like me to help you find out the proper identifiers of someone that can do paid ads. The answer to this question, ladies and gentlemen, is if you don't know how to do it yourself, you can't hire properly. That simple. It is that simple. That was your problem. Your problem wasn't necessarily democratic. Your problem was you wasn't as smart as you were today. Straight up. What were you, like 22 when you were trying to do this? What did you know at 22, right? You know what I'm saying? You're just 28. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're 22. You're 22. And then social media was different 6-7 years ago than it was today. It's different. It's completely different. Social media was basically starting, not necessarily, but you get the point. Those are 3 areas, ladies and gentlemen, that I would focus on if I were you. Deanna, write those down. The first thing I want, y'all, team, is I'm looking for a writer ASAP. I'm looking for a writer. Can't write everything. And the writer I'm looking for is, I just want you to take my words and my stuff and what's coming out of my mouth and put it in sentences for me so I can keep walking around being busy. That's the kind of ghostwriter I'm looking for. Not someone that writes on my behalf, but writes what I say with their gifts. Big difference. Big difference. Big difference. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I've been able to add considerable value to you today. At the very least, that last section of how to build your social media team, that was worth every penny. That was worth every penny. Now you know what to do. Now, let me bless you. If you would like extra income and you can do writing, or you can do videos or pictures, or you can do distribution of ads, you will never be out of a job, ever. If you can do any of those three, or sales, if you can do those three plus sales, you will essentially build your own ATS, because that is exactly what I did to get here. It is exactly what I did to get to Joel Osteen. I was the only person allowed at Lakewood Church to do media outside the media team. I was doing that in 2012, Chris. Lakewood has a stronghold on its media. I was the only person allowed to do copy and graphics. I didn't know how to do video then. For Lakewood, specifically for the Lakewood Men's Ministry. The only person. Because I had those skill sets. And then Les Brown found me, and I ran his entire company. Get it? All right, everybody. That's it right there. Appreciate you. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Antonio?
You can't plan better. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead, Phil.
Are you familiar with the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy?
I sure am not.
It's the manual to teach you how to program your subconscious mind, written in 1963. And it's one of the classics, and I'm just rereading it, and I open it up. He's a fellow at the ADRA Research, University of India. He wrote this book while he was at the University of India, which I think was really cool.
What's the name of that book again? Write it down, Deanna.
Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. It's the manual that will teach you how to program your subconscious mind.
Well, then there you go.
And did anybody see the Prince tribute last night?
Oh, you trying to get Tempest started. Yes.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm surprised Tempest they unmute her mic just now. I'm surprised. Tempest is the biggest Prince fan that I've ever known in my life. I'm saying Tempest only listens to 50s music, 60s music, 70s music, and Prince. That's about
Smart girl.
Good stuff. Wow. Yeah, it was amazing. They were staying on my timeline with it. Yeah, thank you for being here. I'm so grateful. Write that book down. I definitely want to catch that book, Deanna. This has been, at the very least, if you need something, some notes, something, contact us. We got you. This is how you build, y'all. I can't stress it to you enough. This is how you build. Stay yourself broke until you get to 10 million. Love you more, Phil. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. Love everybody. See you later.